Good evening to this evening session. I'm really happy and proud to introduce Dr. T.P. Shashikumar, my very good friend, plus my classmate. I should say that also. Yeah, we studied in college together. Very happy. He is a very prominent life mentor and scientist with the prestigious ISRO. A lot of hats on his head actually. Like he worked in the all-powerful Prime Minister's office as a director level. I am sure you must have gone through the profile I sent to all of you.
Yes.
Yeah, and he used to visit UAE very frequently before COVID to take classes in universities and schools. But currently he is doing the same through online. Yeah. So we are very happy and we are lucky actually to get him today sometime, and we should listen to him. And his style of classes is more on interactive rather than one-sided. So please participate as much as possible. Okay. And I'll over to you, Dr. Shashikumar. Thank you for coming again, once again.
Namaskaram, Namaskaram to all. How do you pronounce your company?
Yeah, Algorg is our local partner and Smollen is from South Africa.
Okay. So now we have people who are all from UAE, right?
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Shashikumar. We have people from Nepal who is very close to me because I traveled through Nepal. I'm sure people in Pakistan knows that we cannot travel that easily to Pakistan. But I have made all the maps of Pakistan. My job was mapping Pakistan, right? I also made maps of Nepal, Tibet. So I know each road, building, all the place names for specific reasons. Anyway, I was part of government. From space, mapping was my job. So I know the land in every part of India. I know Kerala as I know my palm. I keep traveling every place. Probably northeast to southwest. Right? So
Great.
what I do is I must have spoke to more than 1 million students and 1 million teachers and probably equal number of public. That means I call them as parents or public. So teachers, parents or public or students. That's what TPS is. That's my name, TPS. Okay.
Shortcut.
Yeah, shortcut. But my name is not that. My name is different, but I made the shortcut equal to what I am doing. Right? So I represent a lot of people. My basic is mathematics, but I turned into human resources, knowledge management. I do business consultancy. I was a professor of management, so I teach management. I learned a lot of Indian heritage, the science of Indian life systems. So somebody was telling like what provides you the disease, why your lifestyle is like this, what is that motivates us to work. In fact, it's all together LIFE, life. I believe LIFE, life is live in full enjoyment. Create moments of happiness. What stops us is what I am analyzing. Maybe each person will have one reason. I was a person who was traveling mostly 365 days, maybe 5 days I am at home. Rest of the time I keep traveling. I land in the morning, evening again and travel. But for last 1 year, probably I have not gone out of my campus. I am just inside my compound wall. But that made me to speak to millions of people. Yesterday, day before yesterday, 3 days back, I was talking to teachers of Doha in one school, Before that, I was in Ajman, some school. Every day, different parts of teachers, students, parents, or I have got my own group of people who ask a lot of questions and satsang. Satsang is one-to-one interaction. It could be one-to-one interaction, or it can be a public program where I post their questions and then whoever wants can look at it. I edit myself all those videos and then make some small clippings and send it to them, those who are in WhatsApp contact with me. If you look at the last year, almost the same time, one of the national dailies of India published from Ernakulam, Bombay, Bangalore, Delhi, Hyderabad, gave my name as WhatsApp Guru. Guru is the teacher. WhatsApp Guru means I do counseling, I guide them through WhatsApp. So almost 1 million contacts here. So that's how I keep my relationship. Shashikumar is known to me. He also was part of conducting my programs in Dubai once upon a time, maybe 10 years back. We had 3 days of workshops. So I conduct a lot of workshops. What I look at is, what stops people? I believe there is only one, and that's attitude. Nothing else. If your attitude can change, probably you can do many things. What you want, what you decide, that is your target. So I'm sure business people have got business targets. For me, it's all human relationship, maintaining life of somebody else, how I can make a difference. You are always challenged. There are a lot of problems in this world. If you look at problems, you will see problems. If you look at what motivates you to do, you see only motivation. And maybe you need a lot of inspiration. So if you look at, there is only 3 points. Life attitude is challenge, motivation and inspiration. The more you take challenge, the more you get inspiration, you can solve these challenges into opportunities. I've got one formula which is my formula in management. Performance depends on attitude, skill and opportunities. You have opportunities in front of you, but if you don't have attitude, you don't even see them. If you're a swimmer, definitely you will see swimming pools when you are walking around. If you are not a swimmer, maybe you are crossing a swimming pool, you may not even look at it. If you love to be doing something very specific at that point of time, you hunt for something. On that road you must have traveled many times, but you may not even notice what you require. Only that time you will start looking at, oh, this was there, I never noticed it. That's because your attitude is lacking. So I'm sure you can create opportunities and you can create skill. Both depends on attitude. But most of the time your attitude is too high and you are controlled by some of the opportunities and you are not able to acquire skill. Probably externally you are pressurized with creating an attitude. That also happens. That could be parents, that could be the company you are working, maybe the people who are associated with, and then you are not able to acquire the skill. It creates depression. That's where people get depression, because you are not able to absorb the opportunity, you are not able to absorb the skill. Then you get confused what is to be done, and that creates a lot of distress. Stress makes you to become active. Distress makes you not to perform. That is called a tension. So there are a lot of stress which you have to absorb yourself to change your attitude, create lot of new skill, look for opportunities. But if you are not able to do that, distress, tension will come. It could be a drive for success, changing work patterns, your working conditions, maybe workload, over workload. Somebody pushes, pressurizes from top. Or maybe some people who are workaholic, they don't have work. That also can create a lot of problems. Assume that you wanted to do a lot of things but nothing is happening. Uncertainty is a big problem for most of the people. Conflict is a big problem. Your mind wants something to do and your brain doesn't allow. Your manas, buddhi wants something to do, your manas doesn't allow that. Your mind doesn't allow, the buddhi doesn't allow. It conflicts each other. Or maybe a lot of responsibility. Some people have a lot of responsibility. In that responsibility you are not able to. That's your role, different role. You have family around, you have friends around, you have a lot of different activities and social activities which you are involved, and that responsibility you are not able to do it, but there is a lot of pressure due to that. Relationship at workplace, at family, at home, social, all that can create. Sometimes change which happens in the workplace, that also can create a lot of distress. How do you cope up with them? How do you equip yourself? That is what exactly what is required for somebody to perform with the full efficiency. You know what is efficiency? The efficiency of a fan, a motor, the energy given has to be converted into a productive output. You are not able to do that, you will say that machine is not efficient. Your vehicle is not efficient. The fuel consumed is more but the output is less. Similarly, we have lot of inputs and that doesn't come as a real productive activity, then you see my efficiency has come down. The gap between what you expect and what is reality. For some people they don't have high expectation. So they feel, yeah, I'm happy, I'm doing what I want. But that is not really true sometimes because they are living in small caves. They are not open to the world. They may have a bigger ability. There is a gap between their expectation and what they can perform. They have higher efficiency. That means you are an underperformer. That's not a good situation. So there are big problems in the world because you are only seeing the small tip outside the iceberg. Under that, a lot of thoughts, beliefs, values, lot of conflicts, many things happen. Your practical thoughts, your character, that is not what coming out as a behavior. Therefore, sometimes you don't even like your own behavior because it's not that way I wanted to. And it happens to 90% of the people. Only 10% who are able to be happy themselves with all that belief system, with all the benefits, with all that ability and efficiency and good attitude. So that is what we do. Understand individually, look at the problem and look at common problems where we can crush our doubt which we have in ourselves, which stops us not being confident of doing. What stops us holding back ourselves and not being active? Where are you unsatisfied? Why not happy? How to be happy? Not temporary. How can you be happy for longer time? Temporary happiness, there are many ways. But we must look at what gives us a happiness which probably later will not make us to keep our hands on head and say, oh, I should not have done it. That situation should not come. There are a lot of theory being told, but practically what is implementable is not from reading books. It doesn't happen. There is a joke saying that there are a lot of books how to be happy. You keep on reading, you become tunk. You become tired. And you are not able to solve. So writing books theoretically is very simple. You get millions of copies sold, but you don't see that many people happy around you. Right? They feel unhappy buying that book and spending money also sometimes. There is a great joke saying somebody wrote a book on how to make money. And then he did not publish it for last 10 years because he is looking for money for publishing that book. The book title itself is how to make money, but he is not able to make money for publishing his own book. So that means it is not that simple. It is not practicable in most of the cases. There is a difference between what changes happens internally to each one of us. What triggers me is not what triggers my neighbor. In the same situation, the same climate, same conditions, moving ahead is probably possible. Engaging ourselves is probably possible because there is a team moving. But are you interested? Are you passionate about it? Are you creating moments in your life that will can cherish probably later part of your life? That's more important. And that is what is life, live in full enjoyment. That is what is essential. Probably most of the people who have got a family back home, you will have a lot of thoughts about what will happen to my family, what will happen to my children. What is that influencing their thoughts? If I am not happy, how is it going to affect them? These are all different portions. I am from Kerala. We are very strong in Ayurveda. We keep saying, Adi Vyadhi Rupena Jayate. The tension, worry, the distress is what creates a lot of problems in life. That's what your lifestyle, because people keep asking. I'm sure most of the people, as first introduction, they said, how are you? Yeah, I'm fine, I'm good, I'm looking fine. You ask this question when somebody is sick, right? How are you? How are you feeling today? When somebody was feverish until yesterday, when he come back to office, we'll ask, how are you feeling today? But that has become a common question today because we believe everybody is sick. Right? We don't have the word say namaskaram. The greeting itself has become, how are you? How are you feeling? That is because we believe the other person is not that well. How are you feeling is not what is important. How are you being is more important. Feeling is entirely different from being. How can you be in bliss, not a temporary happiness? How can you be a long-term happy person? That's what I wanted to tell you. Probably I thought I'll speak maybe 15 to 20 minutes. I think I have done it. Maybe you could ask any questions, or maybe some interactions, or maybe life experience sharing, or some critical questions, or maybe some conflicts. All that can be part of your questions. I'm sure I'm talking to a company where HR has given a lot of importance. Lot of interaction happens with your boss and about different levels. You have got different culture, different people from different part of the world is interacting. I am aware that your company is doing very well in India with Unilever and the association. It's almost 90 years, the company. Yeah. I'm 100% sure such a company with large number of employees, with large structure of people working in different HR, especially my friend Shashi is part of taking care of people around. So I'm sure you must have had maybe such different sessions, but each one will have a different way of looking at problems.
Doctor,
Yeah.
can I get
Rajendra
Yeah.
Shikhwal, yeah.
Yes, doctor. Just we are talking about how to react to a situation from an individual perspective.
Yeah.
How I have to be happy, how I have to see the situation, how I have to see an opportunity and all.
Yeah.
So there is one thought process which is going up. I can control myself,
Yeah.
right? The other thing is that on the other part, when we see any person, there is a person with us or somewhere like that who's emotional or mental or ego. There's a breakdown of his, if a car brake is failed, so how the car will behave. So that is a thought process of an individual. So we can control ourselves, but how to control those things, how to react those things to that kind of break-filled emotional person or identity, or you can say an ego kind of thing, or power positions. So that generally we see everywhere we talk about how to react ourselves, but we don't have the solution for these kind of situations where a Hitler kind of approach, thought process, a Mussolini kind of approach. No, that also are things which we see many times across in the life. Just like I can compare a Duryodhan kind of thing, and an ego of an Ashwatthama. So this kind of thought process also there in the world. So how to react those situations, that is also an important thing. So can you guide how to control ourselves on those people?
See, I am holding this pen in my
Yes.
one finger or two fingers. Yeah, one finger, little difficult. Two fingers, yeah. Is it difficult?
No.
Huh?
No, it is not so difficult. It is easily manageable.
Okay. With one finger difficult?
Yes.
No.
Slightly balancing issue.
Yeah.
Slightly balancing issue, but can be managed to a certain extent.
Okay. You said it is easy, right?
Not easy. It is comfortable at two fingers, but one can be managed.
Yeah. Now I changed the problem from two finger to one finger, so your focus became holding it one finger or two fingers, right?
Yes.
But did I tell you how much time I have to hold this?
No.
Assume if I ask you to hold this for 10 hours.
Big
No,
problem.
I can't.
See, every problem is too short. There is no permanent problem in this world. So if you think the problem is a big problem or a small problem, either it's too heavy or it's too long. I don't think we interact with someone. Dr. TPS and Rajendra is meeting only 40 minutes or maybe more than 2 sessions, maybe 240 minutes. That's it, right? You have every option to meet me or not to meet me, talk to me or not to talk to me, be silent or not. But why do people become violent even when they interact for seconds? Actually, nothing required.
Yes.
We unnecessarily react. Rajendra is from India, right?
Yes.
We had a great Prime Minister, you know, Narasimha Rao from Hyderabad.
Yeah. I know.
He was a very famous Prime Minister for not responding to most of the problems. And we had another great Prime Minister, Manmohan Singh, with whom I worked very closely. You look at my website, you will see me and Manmohan Singh is holding my hand. His hand is both sides and my hand is in between.
So probably it could be because he was with you, he was so calm. You must have mentored him.
I'll tell you, no problems are permanent in the world. Only thinking about the problem is the biggest problem. My interaction with Rajendra is not very smooth. I keep on thinking about you for the next one day. Then that becomes a real disturbance for me. Why am I thinking about Rajendra for another one more day for a small difference of opinion which I had? Because I don't have any other big job in my life. Or I don't have a big fight with Khan soon after that. Assume that I fought with Rajendra, but then immediately I met Khan, I had a bigger fight with him. Then Rajendra is gone, my problem becomes Khan.
No, that is a different thing. Doctor, I agree with this because at a certain point of time, certain behaviors are there, and then it becomes a lifelong kind of.
It's all the way you look at a problem and react. Yeah, you think it cannot be solved, it's a big problem, I must continue with the problem, yes. But you want to drop it, I don't want to hold it more, yes. Somebody gives you a challenge of holding it, it's up to you to guarantee or agree. Or maybe you can put your condition saying, yeah, it's easy problem for me for some time after that. I am not going to take such challenges because I have got a bigger problem, bigger world to see around.
So it's all you to decide what you want to carry, what you want to. People problem is like a compartment added to the big engine. We keep on adding compartments, which is not exactly essential in most of the cases. You are doing it because you don't have bigger problems, you don't have bigger thoughts, you don't have bigger targets. Your mix of people is with only very small. So look at passion and profession. Passion is something which gives you happiness, that should fill. We have 24 hours, don't have to carry always the problems and then profession and then competition and rivalry and all that need not fill 24 hours. 8 hours peacefully sleep, but before sleeping 8 hours at least have some ambience of good time, good feeling, good people around to fill yourself, so that you don't carry it even to next day morning. Keep only good thoughts and good ideas. Keep refreshing, keep formatting. It's all that is in your mind. There is a great saying, Purne manasi sampurnam jagat sarvam sudhadravaihi upana gudapadasya nanu charmas trudaiva bhuvu. Wherever I go, I cannot have a leather carpet. It's impossible. Wherever I go, I cannot find happiness matching with my behavior. But then I can create it by wearing a leather footwear. I can carry myself, my attitude. That's why earlier I started with attitude. It all depends on attitude. Yeah.
Thanks, doctor. I see many things like Sadhguru and all, Brahma Kumaris, to be very frank with you. So I learn from them, I hear them, and many times there are situations where we get negative feeling. So this kind of I try to learn many things from many other people. Whenever I get some good person or something, good thought process, that thought I carry. So your interaction is there. So I will carry this for a whole lifetime. That okay, this kind of good thought process which I've gotten. So at certain point, I see Chanakya also. I see Krishna, Lord Krishna in Mahabharata during the process of guiding Arjuna. And then a certain point of time, I see a situation from different angles. What Chanakya says, what Krishna says, what Parshuram says, looking at situations. If a Parshuram says like that, he has a different concept. What Rama says is a different concept, how to handle the situation. And kalas, 32 kalas, 64 kalas, and all the 16 kalas, 32 kalas and all. So we see this situation from different angles, different perspective. So that is a thought process which always comes in, how to react to situations, as how other different gurus or different teachers teaches the situation handling system. So you have given me a situation handling system. Well, if I look at Krishna, he will have a different concept. While Rama has a different concept, but Parshuram has a different concept. So that is a thought process where I am trying to get some questions or some answers for my questions which have come across in this lifetime at different part. So I'm sorry if I have hurted you. The thought process is very simple to learn things. What are reactions of different people. So if I go and ask a Brahma Kumari, she will go off for going up the karmas and all. Sadhguru has a different concept itself. So this is the thought process. The question has come up because of those thoughts and those of teachings which have come up from different people. So I don't follow people, but I follow their teaching and all. So situations are there, that is the thing. But here this question, I think this question may be beneficial for many people in the group itself. They maybe have seen such kind of situations at certain point of time, and some may be hesitating to question that thing or try to get an answer, or for them it is like that, let go things. At certain point of time, at least we should have a reaction kind of thing. At certain point of time, we should handle or let go, or we should have the strength to tell the person, stop it, this is end. So that kind of thing, a thought process has to come into a person's mind. So that is a question which has come up because of those other person's teaching and all. Sorry.
No,
the question
no, Rajendra, you are perfectly right. But I have small things to add. We have great literature, great writing from different people because you have referred Mahabharata often. I'll give you an example. Dharmaputra and Duryodhana, both of them came from same family.
Yes.
Both of them studied under same professor.
Yes.
But no teaching can help anybody to solve their attitude, behavior. That is also given. That is why we have one behavior from Dharmaputra contradicting exactly diagonally opposite from Duryodhana. Everywhere it's a competition marketing. It's all, you refer people who are famous, who market spirituality and counseling and life skill management. Everything has become a big chain market, big business in this world. I remember 30 years back I gave a lecture in Thrissur saying that spirituality cannot be capsuled and sold. What can? It is not what Duryodhana was a bad student, he was driven to bad path. Because he had company with the Shakuni. It is not that Krishna gave a lecture. Krishna gave a lecture also to Duryodhana. Many times he gave lecture, he gave warning, he gave lessons, he gave lot of tips for his progress. It doesn't listen because it listens here and then goes here. It is not what Sadguru says or Brahmakumari says or Chanakya says or Vivekananda says is good or bad. That matters. That way Vivekananda told many things, Chanakya told many things. What is required is when you have a problem, that's why I said everybody's problem cannot be solved by, in Bharatiya Shastram we don't believe in what capsule we keep in our bureau and then whenever patient comes categorize and then give that capsule. No. We make medicines for each one of them separate and then provide. That is Ayurveda. We look at the pulse of the people and then decide what dose is to be given. It is not that no 300 mg for everybody for same problems. No.
I agree with that.
You understood? Therefore, same Duryodhana could not satisfy his own mother. Who has to certify Rajendra is good? Who has to certify Dr. TPS is good? It is not the public who hear me. My mother has to say that no, I am so lucky that I have got a son like this. My eldest brother who was my guardian, because I lost my father, my eldest brother was my guardian. He must tell I am so happy that I have got a brother like this. Because they know me much closer from my birth. Understood? So it is not giving lecture and then, yeah, it's a good lecture. So what? So what? It doesn't matter. Dr. TPS spoke nicely. So what? Ask this question. So that if you want to understand, you should have a satsang. The satsang is how much time you spend with me. That is what creates the mentorship. So who was the mentor for Duryodhana? We don't refer who was the guru for Duryodhana. We will say it is all Shakuni. Shakuni is from which place? Kandahar, Afghanistan, Gandhar Naresh. So he took company from Kandahar. Now tell me, who was the guru, who was the disciple, who was the company, who was the friend, who was associate? In good and bad times they were together, not giving lecture and running away.
Yes, doctor. I know.
And that was Krishna.
Also.
You understood? That was Krishna.
Yes, doctor.
Therefore, when the mother Gandhari called Duryodhana and asked, what happened to you, my dear son? Why are you not listening? Why are you, look at your cousin brothers, they are wonderful. Every public is saying that you are not a good son. Why can't you change? That's what Gandhari said. You know what Duryodhana gave answer during that time? Janami dharmam. Mother, I know what is dharmam. Nachame pravritti. I am not able to practically do it. Janami adharmam. I know what is not to be done. Nachame nivritti. I am not able to stop doing it. Kenapi kamena hridistitena yatha niyuktosi tadha karumi. Whatever my mind is saying, I am doing it. I am blind in my attitude. That is my problem. So you need
I
someone.
will come down to you on this later on. Let other people
You
also have
you
their
need a lot of corrections by individually looking at problems and then associating. That's what is mentoring. Mentoring is not textbook, giving textbook and say you read it. That way I have got nice poetry books, Rhythm of Life, you read it. I can tell that read this book, that's good enough. No, that doesn't solve problems. Life Made Simple, I've got a book. Life Made Simple. It's all available free on my website. Read it and your problems will be solved. No, it doesn't. It triggers you.
Get in touch with you.
It-
I will get in touch with you later on. Let other people come up with their questions. That is more important because our time will be going on. I will take a number from Shashi. and-
My number is there 9447. Otherwise, just type in Dr. TPS on internet. You will reach up to me. Look at my videos. There are maybe 2000. Most of them are life related discussions.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And comment to them so that I will see. Oh, Rajendra is looking at what I'm saying.
Doctor, hello.
Yeah, Emil
Emil
Jose. Emil, yeah.
Yes. Doctor, so speaking about the attitude part, like everyone have different attitudes. It can be related to their background, their educational background, their home country, or the people they have spent their lives with. Many things. So moving ahead, like when years go by, like we tend to say that attitude is like a character which sticks to you. However you are, that will be you. And to change your attitude and change according to the demand of life or our passion or however expectations we have. So that character and attitude, how will we manage as you told, the positive attitude which we need to move forward to find any solution to our problem in life.
Emil, what we the way we respond to the situations are our behavior patterns. That keeps changing, depends on same Emil. To me, the way you are responding is not the way you respond to the closest classmate who studied with you at some point of time.
Sure, yes.
So we know it's like a different role play. We have, that is what is called consciousness. That's what is our way of behavior keeps changing. It's like a drama. As the drama is over, we take a different role. When I speak to you, probably I am talking like a teacher, I am talking like a mentor. When I meet my guru, my master, I will become a disciple. I will become a student under him. When I go to my kids, I will become a father. When I go to my eldest brother, I will become a younger brother. So we know when we meet the boss, we behave like a subordinate. When we meet our subordinate, I behave like a boss. That is our ability. That consciousness we have, as together we have. So it is not, when I am behaving in some fashion, that means I am only taking my liberty more. I presume this is how you expect me to do it. Or maybe for longer time I have to hold you, I will have to give a demand. So I will tell you, I will not accept you as it is because I am supposed to deal with you for longer time. So let me tell what I expect from you. That declaration of expectation is what is mistaken by many people as scolding, getting anger and all that. Suppose you have patience to understand the other person, this is what my discipline, this is what my value, and this is the role which I am trying to play. If that dialogue can be agreed, then fine. But some people don't agree it. And therefore conflict comes. So if they don't, then what you should do is accept them as they are. It is nothing wrong in getting angry because everyone is emotional. So everyone can have dukkham, sukham, vida, raga, bhaya, krodham. These are all part of everyday's activity. If that is not there, you are a vegetable man. I have to show love. I also have to show anger. But how long I have to show? Should I say that no, it's okay? Now let us come back to the normals. If that cannot be done, some people are very arrogant because that's how they are. That is what is being social. How do we, a young child 3 years, they get everything what they want because parents give them. From 3 years to 6 years, they interact with others. So somebody, a child gets everything, the other child also get what they want. So they will start grabbing between. If the young childhood from, that's why I have got a very specific program to age 3 to grade 3. That's a time when emotional balance have to learn. You should learn how to lose things. If that is not being taught, Even in a dining table, they will only pick up what they want. They don't even share to somebody else. They don't even ask and look at whether your neighbor require it or not. When did you learn this? Age 3 to grade 3. Understood? Assume that you are being taken care of by a servant maid in your age 3 to grade 3. They will become selfish. Because they know that my servant maid will always give me. But assume that age 3 to grade 3 you have been taken or grown up with your younger brothers, younger sisters, and you are the elder one, you will start sharing. So we know the people in which background they have been grown up by looking at their attitude even in a dining table. And when do you want to correct it? May not be impossible to correct at the age of 40. Age of 30 you get married and your spouse doesn't do that. You have to agree. Yeah, you have to agree saying that no, but you may show sometime this is what I expect. But then, yeah, fine. Let me. That's it.
Because we also see attitudes across us, so just to understand how to manage it.
Yeah, it's all the attitude setting which happens in the childhood. Very difficult.
Yeah.
But behavior will keep changing. The same person in the boss, to please the boss, they will serve them. But you may not get it because just you are a subordinate. Understood? So it all depends on which culture, with whom you have been grown up.
Yeah.
Emily is from which part of Kerala?
Sorry, hello?
Which part of Kerala, Emil? Kottayam?
Alapi.
Alapi.
Alapura, yes.
In city itself or?
City itself.
Your member of parliament K.C. Venugopal and me were classmates.
Okay. Well.
I used to come and stay in his house also sometimes. SD College, St. Mary's College, you can see Dr. TPS Alapi, you will see variety of programs. I have got a destination IAS program there. Creating young children for civil service was one of my project in Alapura.
Okay.
And there is a one program called, I think the Tuval Sparsham or something. Yeah, that was K.C. Venugopal's. I used to be one of the speaker there as an invited speaker there. And Fasil is from that place, right?
Yeah, close to my house. Like
Fasil was known to me in 1986 or 85.
Okay.
Okay, team. Anybody want to ask question?
No,
Yeah, Rajendra.
no, it's okay. Thank you so much for the great,
Farman, any other people? Prabhash is there, Farman is there, Vicky is there, Mani is there.
Anything from you, Shashi Kumar?
I will ask last.
just one, small thing, Doctor.
Yeah.
I'm from Nepal, Rajendra.
I know Rajendra Gurg. Now you ask me in the dream, I will tell you are from.
See, now what I want to ask is,
I had been to Khandagi river, then picked up some salagrams. This is from Nepal.
Wow.
Egamukhi is from Nepal. So I hang it with me very close to my heart. Nepal. Rudraksha. I was been to Kailash. I went for Pradakshina in Kailash. So I have got a lot of Sherpas and know who took me there, fed me there, nice food.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great. So just, what I want to ask is, like here in abroad, like we are in Dubai now, and then we have been working since long time here.
Yeah.
So it's like a regular daily same task from morning, like 9 a.m. to till 6, 7 p.m. It's like all regular task.
Yeah.
Then we meet different kind of people in a daily basis. Okay, so we try to be happy always. We try to be enjoy, but sometimes because of small issues, suddenly we became temper. We became angry. So there's something you can share that we'll try to reduce such. Try to be more happy and try to reduce such temper or anger in the work time.
Don't read it when you are happy. When you are unhappy, you can read it. A small writing, one sentence you write and keep it with you. But don't read it when you are happy.
Okay.
Read it only when you are unhappy.
Okay.
And that reading, the small sentence is, even this will change. Even this will change.
Okay.
But don't read it when you are happy. Then you will become unhappy. Understood? You are from Nepal. 100% there is a hill, there is a valley, there is a hill, there is a valley. It's full of mountains, right?
Yes.
And beautiful jula, like nice swinging bridges.
Yes.
And maybe the rope which will take you across.
Yes.
Understand, when there is a valley, you have a bridge given, swinging, beautiful. Earlier in our Hindi movies, we used to go to Nepal to shoot them.
Yes. Yes.
All the old Hindi movies, that used to be one of the best scene. Nepal, right? And you can cross it. You can sing and cross all your problems. And from mountain top, you will reach the next mountain top. But when you are in tension and you are singing, even the swinging bridge will become horrible for you. If you look at the deep down and see, I am going to fall, you cannot enjoy the swing. So these problems are there. But then look at it as swinging bridge with enjoyment. Don't think about falling from the bridge. You are going to cross it. Don't think about the ropeway. I have seen in Gandagi river, people go to, what is that temple? Kamakhya, that equivalent to Kamakhya, there is a temple there, no? In which, when you go there, you will have goat, you will have public people in a small, that cane seating place. Yeah, and then when you pull it, don't look down and then see, I am going to fall. Enjoy the beauty. It's a rare opportunity given to you. Got it? I am sure Nepalese people are so courageous here. Most of the people who took birth in mountainous regions. I am from Western Ghats. They are not like the flat terrain people. They are always worried. You have that courage because childhood onwards you are into difficult terrain, difficult situations.
Yes.
That should give you. Yeah, I have crossed these many times. I have gone through problems many times, and after that it changed. Even this will change. Right? Don't say I am in a problem. I am not in a problem. I am just seeing the problem beside me. When you get into problem and you say I am in a problem, you will see only problem because around you problems are there. I am not in a problem. I can see solutions beside. Problems are beside. For every problem there is a solution beside.
Yes.
There is no problem without a solution. Otherwise the problem is inside you, not you are in a problem. When you are in a problem, then you cannot solve. If problem is inside you, cross your fingers like this, take a deep breath and then drink a lot of water, go to washroom, flush it, finished. You say no problem. Keep saying no problem. No problem. Millions of people in the world, yeah. Market is so huge. If not this buffalo, some other buffalo. You are not depending on one person, right? Sometimes you require a lot of patience. One hit, no big stone will break. You need to hit them. But don't keep on hitting without looking where to hit. If you look at the stone in different places, you know where to hit. Then the crack will come inside faster. So, not hard work, smart work. Marketing is always smart work, not hard work. Where to hit? Your Nepal Life Insurance Corporation chief once upon a time was my student. Insurance Corporation chief in Nepal, Kathmandu, was my close friend and my student. He took me around in different places for training people to market Life Insurance Corporation. So I was training for marketing on life insurance corporation with that person in support. We know problems are there for everyone. Without a problem, what is challenging in life? There has to be problems. Yeah, it's boring. You must get engaged, and that challenges, whether it is horrifying, terrible, worrying, or adventurous. Last word, adventurous, makes you thrilling. That crossing the river can be an adventure, but if you don't like it, it cannot be an adventure. It is a worrying problem. It's horrifying. It's trouble. Otherwise, it's an adventure. So take risk. Don't worry. Nothing will happen. Take challenges. Enjoy. Enjoy.
Thank you, sir.
Live in full enjoyment. Create moments. Create moments of thrilling experience.
Thank you so much. Namaskar.
I got one more friend in Nepal now.
There are two are actually. Mahesh is there.
Yeah, Mahesh is also there. Yeah.
Mahesh is there. Mangahadur also there. There are two are there. And we have a great friend from Philippines also, Richard.
Yeah. I had a lot of Philippine people. Generally, every day I do some satsang with 4:30 to 5:30. I had few people joining me from Philippines also. Kathmandu, I did a lot of academic programs also.
And we have two from Pakistan also. I told
Yeah.
you Waqas
Peshawar
and,
is known to me.
Mohammed.
That's my. I know Peshawar very well.
Yeah, hi Shashi.
Yeah.
So
Namaste.
I think it was really engaging session for Shashi, Dr. Shashi. I think really, I mean, your thoughts are with your experience. I think you can think of your thought process. I think it's a very simple thing. I think which most of us don't realize that why are we worrying about something which is our beyond control, like Rajna was mentioning about behavior of a certain person. If it is not within our control, why should we worry about that? We can't do anything about it. Just let it go. I think. I mean, yeah, it is. But the challenging part is to just implement it on a daily basis. That's what I think most of us find it. Like we hear a lot of these things, and actually, when we start, I mean, whatever way we can use it, I think that will help us improve our life, improve the life of people around us, and make others as well as ourselves happy. I think that's very important. And thanks
See,
for your
see,
time.
behind you there is a wall. Behind you there is a wall and a door. Say, you can only push the door to open, but not the wall.
Exactly.
You keep pushing the wall, you are wasting your energy, right? So you should know where it will work. If it doesn't work, ignore it. That's it.
Yes.
That's the best
Exactly,
thing.
Exactly. A very simple message, but very, very powerful message. Thank you, Doctor.
Thanks, Vicky. Thanks a lot, Waqas. Doctor, I want one thing I want you to tell the team. Okay, because you know they're all working, as I said, there's long hours every day. They face a lot of problem in the market. So before they go into the market in the morning, yeah, what's the best they can do 10 minutes for themselves?
Just take
Before
it.
leaving to the
Actually, what is to be done is your time has to be managed. That is what most of the people say. Time management is impossible. There is no time management at all in the world, because time is the super boss, which is not in your control. So what do you manage is your activity. Write down your priority activities. That priority activities has to be listed in the morning. And early morning, a half an hour or 1 hour, maintaining your body will take good health. Good breath, lot of water, minimum exercise. Probably people who are running around, walking around, doing a lot of activity don't even need to take an exercise, but take a deep breath. Hold your fingers like this, take a deep breath in every now and then. That will give you a lot of relaxation. And drink a lot of water, good vegetable and fruits. Avoid most of the people who are eating, their lifestyle is maida. The maida, lot of food which comes from the stall. I don't know whether you may be selling that also. But then a consumption of such food for longer time will create lot of stress in you, because one of the problem which comes in the head or the tension is because of the tummy, stomach. If your stomach is not proper. Madhya Pradesh is not proper. Uttar Pradesh will not work. And between Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh, you have got that manas, the thought process which happens in your heart. Heart will not work. The head and the heart has to be clean, for which your Madhya Pradesh tummy has to be clean. So good food, maintenance of nice health is essential. Physical, emotional, intellectual, social, spiritual. If these 5 cannot be balanced, if these you cannot maintain, will have problem. So physical influence, Sharira Manaso Yoga. The mind is related to the body. The body is not perfect, you will have problem. So take care of your health. Because you are going out in the early morning, eating somewhere else in some other style, different, but always carry little bit of water. Always you should have water beside you. If there is a 22 seconds principle, if you don't have water with you, you will delay drinking that. If you have water with you, before you feel thirsty, you will start drinking. So always carry water. That is most essential. If you can carry water, you will drink. If you can carry a pen, you will start writing. So that is the 20 seconds principle. If you can stretch your arm and get what you want, and carry always a book with you so that you can read. Print it and take it. Open some page in every now and then. It's not a book to be read continuously. Some page will give you some solution. That's a relaxation. Just open one page, you will get how much time for job and home. Just like that, I opened this is the page which I got, which is quite essential for all of you. Send a WhatsApp, get that message. Don't forward, read it, make a comment on that, so that you become a serious reader. Good messages we generally forward, but don't read. Invest some time getting the message, getting it inside you and educating yourself, make it yourself, and so that you will practice. Just reading will not make it yourself. Just now when I opened the page, what I got is how much time for job and home. That is what just now we are mentioning. Home is keep talking to people, so emotionally you are attached with. Refresh your brain, plan accordingly. Take care of your physique. Good contact. You always need good contact. Society is essential. I am sure in your website also it is written. I have seen your website in which a beautiful message which talks about people, partnership, community, alliance, and then the planet. Look at your own website in which it is told. So that is traditionally Bharatiya Shastram. Swadharmam, Samuha Dharmam, then Loga Dharmam, Kudumba Dharmam, Professional Dharmam, all that come in between. So what a beautiful combination is that. Looking at what and how I have to grow in my life, for self, Swadharmam, for people, and then partnership with the family, with the society, with the club, with the professional group, and make community, alliance with the different world, talk to different people with a different culture, and how do I become a global citizen. So don't have any partition between boundaries to boundary. Everybody is part of this world. So when you look at people, don't have that feeling inside you. Make that mind up in the morning and then meet people. You know that you are not living in a different world, you are in your own world. Don't see that you are in a different world, different country where different language is speaking. That doesn't make any difference. The world is one and the same today, because everybody accepts it, right? Everybody accepted the other person, and that is what makes this world so wonderful and good. I was just reading today that the Sharjah ruler donated lot of money for a monastery in Armenia, that is once upon a time part of Russia. To reconstruct a church, Sharjah ruler has given lot of money, billions of dollars. Can you imagine? That is what the relationship of people. So the world is one and the same. There is no difference between one world to another world. If you think that, you are living in your own native, and that mindset, you go out, then you will see you are working in your neighboring village. That feeling should come in each one of us, so that you feel comfortable.
so much for a very enlightening session. I'm sure we will connect you in future as well. We'll take your advice and we'll take your classes. The team will prefer that. But of course, we'll connect you. Thank you so much.
Namaskaram,
Thanks
namaskaram,
for
and
the-
regards to each one of you. My prayers.
So much better.
Prayers. Keep in contact.
Yeah, thank you. Sure, we'll all keep in touch. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Thank you, doctor. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shashi, for introducing me to a great company like yours. No,
Thank you. Sure.
thank you.
Thank you. It was very, very
Namaskar.
much.